If you own real estate and you care to keep owning it, here are 5 mistakes that you want to avoid. So the first one is you want to make sure you're making your payments, because if you do not make those mortgage payments, you best believe that the bank is going to come knocking and they'll want to take it. And so whether that is you want to have some money set aside, let's just say you lose your job and you don't have any money this month, you want to make sure you have some savings. Or if you're a landlord and you have tenants and that tenant isn't paying the rent that month, you want to make sure you have some money put aside to make sure you pay. And this is why when you have a loan on a property, you make sure that you're prepared for those days when you don't have any income for the property. The second mistake that you do not want to make, you don't want to lose the property that you own. You want to make sure that you're paying your property taxes if you have an HOA, because if you do not pay your property taxes or your HOA bill that you have, those entities, parish, the county, whatever, they can come ahead and put a lien on your property and you could lose it. I don't care if you own the property free and clear. If you do not pay the property taxes, you could lose your property. The third thing is if you do not keep proper insurance on your properties. If we have a storm, whether you're in the Gulf Coast, wherever you have a fire, whatever the natural disaster is, and if that comes in and completely destroys your property, if you do not have proper insurance, then you will have to have that money in your pocket to be able to rebuild that property. And if you don't, well, you just lost a property. And so sure, insurance has its complexities, but make sure you keep your properties insured. The fourth thing that if you don't do this, you'll lose your property is over time, if you do not keep up with the maintenance, eventually your property will wither down. And I tell people all the time, either you keep up with the repairs over time, or when it comes time to sell, you will greatly discount your property if you fail to keep up the maintenance. The fifth thing, if you don't want to lose your property, you want to make sure that if you co-own the property with someone, co-ownership is one of the most complicated parts to real estate. So whether that is a spouse, a family member, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, whoever, business partner, when you get into owning real estate with other people, you better have proper paperwork and proper communication and expectations, because a lot of people will lose a house when they own it with another person because they're not on the same page. Did you know that someone can force you to sell a property that you own because you co-own it with them? Talk about being not on the same page. That's absolutely a way you can lose your real estate.